My family and I went on a vacation to Disney World, and when we came back from vacation, our garden was just bursting. We have a lot of harvesting to do, and our raspberries came back. So we already had our season of raspberries where we ate lots of raspberries, and we thought we were done getting raspberries, and we come back from vacation and now we have more delicious raspberries to eat. And so we have been harvesting away, and we've been eating so many raspberries this week. It's been wonderful.
So I pick all the ones that are really dark. They're super yummy. So you gotta grow a raspberry plant, and they got to have spikes like these. See them right there? They're right on the tree branches. They gotta look like that.
It sure is good to be home. Vacation was fun. We definitely enjoyed taking our motorhome for our first big camping trip to Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground. And the campground's beautiful, and we really liked being able to ride our bikes around the park. And we had a little golf cart that we rented to go to the pools. And the kids really enjoyed going to the different Disney parks and riding the roller coasters. And my 4-year-old son took me on Tower of Terror, which he loved. He handled that much better than I did. While the vacation was a lot of fun and we loved Fort Wilderness Campground, we would definitely do it again. We did have a couple mishaps, little oopsie poopsie moments, but we got through it. It was a 20-hour drive getting from Massachusetts to Florida, and honestly that went well. The travel, everything went well, and then us newbies were able to get our motorhome all hooked up at the campground. But unfortunately, that very first night, we lost power at 3 in the morning. We didn't know why. We were checking out the motorhome, and we saw the breaker was tripped, so we flipped the breaker back on, resumed power. Then 20 minutes later, same thing happened again. So we went without electricity until we could get Disney staff to come have their electrician look at the breaker. He replaced our breaker and we had electricity again, but same thing, lost it again about 20 minutes later. And so we realized it had to be something with our RV, so we started checking all the compartments in the RV and looking around, and when we opened our back cargo compartment, smoke started coming out. So that was scary. Thankfully, my husband is a firefighter, and so he quickly assessed the situation. He turned off the breaker, turned off our propane, and he was investigating where the smoke was coming from. It was all coming from the cargo hold that's right below our bed, and it was billowing around a light fixture that was on the cargo wall. And so he removed that light fixture, and the smoke was coming through the small hole in the wall. So I had my fire extinguisher ready. Little kitchen fire extinguisher that's in the RV. And I had that at the ready, and he used pliers to rip out the wall because we really didn't have, it's not like we had an axe with us on vacation. So he's using like pliers to try to tear out the wall to get to the source of the smoke. And I'm on the phone calling to get some help. Thankfully, we were able to get a mobile RV technician who was nearby to come out right away, and they were able to find the source of the electrical fire, which was inside of our transfer switch box. We were so lucky that the power was cut and it contained the fire within that plastic box, because it could have been a lot worse, which is really scary to think about. And so that was a whole thing through our vacation, trying to have our motorhome manufacturer get us a new transfer switch covered under warranty to us out in Florida. So that was a bit of a fiasco. But we got it all figured out thanks to the help of Jim from SA Mobile Repair and Inspections. He was awesome. He definitely just made us feel safe and took care of getting us a transfer switch when our manufacturer was talking about back orders and not being able to get that for us until we got back home to Massachusetts. So really nice, really good when you have somebody who's willing to stand up and help you out when you're in a difficult situation. So we very much appreciated that. So other than that, I mean, our golf cart did get stolen or accidentally taken, so we did walk back to our campsite from the pool. But Disney did get us another rental eventually, so that got taken care of. Not that we ever found out who took the rental, but at least we did have another rental for the remainder of the trip, because that campground is really big. So getting around, we were definitely using our bicycles and using the golf cart, depending where on the campground we were going. I gotta say that I learned a lot about motorhomes on this camping trip. Just learning as we went, and I'm washing dishes in the sink, and all of a sudden I'm realizing the water's getting really high. I pull the drain expecting water to drain out, and there's no blocks or anything like that. It just won't drain. And I know, we're total newbies, and what I didn't realize was how quickly the gray tanks in a motorhome fill up. I was doing a lot of cooking in the RV, making dishes and washing a lot of dishes, and it wouldn't drain because we didn't empty the gray tank frequently enough. I know, rookie mistake, but hoopsie poopsie. We rectified it before we had any overflow. So yes, we definitely would go to the Disney campground again, but next time we do this, we're gonna make sure that our RV is safe and inspected before we do a big trip like that, and take all of our knowledge that we learned from this trip and use that to have a safer, better experience next time around. The motorhome is currently here in Massachusetts at a local RV shop getting a full inspection and having all of the issues we encountered fixed, because there was a lot of small problems with windows and certain seams and different things that just needed some attention. Luckily, it's all covered under warranty, and so we're getting all that fixed. Luckily, here on the farm, everybody did great. Pet sitter was wonderful. She did a great job taking care of everybody, and so we were really happy to come back to the farm, and everybody was doing well, and it was so nice to be greeted by all the animals, and they definitely seemed like they missed us, which is always nice. The dogs, of course, had the most exuberant reactions to us coming home. The chickens came running over once they heard my voice. Hi! Hello! Hi, babies! What's going on? Oh, the chicks are getting big. Hi, ladies. Hi, Fern. How's your baby? Oh, look at how big the babies are getting. Fern, they're going to be the size of you real soon. Mama Coco, look at you and your little chick. Amelia Bedelia, for sure. My girl, she missed me. Honestly, the baby goats, though, seemed a little shy when we came back. They were kind of like, whoa, what's going on? But they warmed up quickly, and then I was carrying them around, holding them, cuddling them again, and all was right in the world. And of course, the baby chicks, they got swarmed by the baby chicks because they look at me as their mama hen, so that That was nice to see. But I do want to say I am sorry I missed a Friday farm vlog. I was away on vacations, so I wasn't able to do an update on the farm. But we're back now, and I'll continue to try to make Friday farm vlogs every Friday. We did put out a couple of videos this week in case you haven't seen them yet, but there is one of them being, is grit really necessary for chickens? So you should check that out if you have time. And if you haven't started your farm yet, what are you waiting for? Get your farm on.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to farm? A wicked awesome farm. Watch this channel to learn what to do. We love to farm and we'll show you.